Hey, welcome back, everyone, to
Hello,
another
hello.
episode of Daily Chronicles. Tonight, we got some amazing guests from our favorite project on the Cardano blockchain. We got the Ape Society founders, all three of them. We got Congo, Matasa, and Cardman. They're
Woo!
taking their time out their busy day to come enjoy it. Well, come spend it with us on this
Yeah, we
Monday
appreciate
afternoon.
it.
What's going on, Krissy? Sorry for the late start, guys. Again, getting the kids dropped off. So we super pumped. At 4 o'clock, they just dropped some news. Krissy, I don't know if you even had time to look at Discord. So
A little bit of time, so we're going to go over it here with them. I'm excited to go over that last announcement. So, yep, I got to see a little bit of it. We'll definitely show it.
Can't wait to see.
I'm excited for them to be here. I've pretty much been with these founders since the beginning of me being in NFTs. We jumped into Discord, soon after, kind of right after I joined in, and Ape Society was one of the first ones I got into. They were just so, helpful. They taught me a lot. They were very welcoming, made me feel comfortable to go off into this Web3 space along with you. So I appreciate them so much. I feel like this has been a long time coming, and I'm happy that they're here. So,
yes. So enough with enough with all of that. Let's get them on. I can't wait.
Let's bring them on
Can't
in.
wait to finally talk with them. Even though we talk with them almost every day now. So
yes, Congo, Cardman, and Matasa, how y'all doing?
Great. Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Good morning.
It's been too long.
Good evening. It's quite late in here.
Yeah. Really how late is it there, Matasa?
11 p.m. now.
Oh, yes.
And I live in a really quiet neighborhood, so yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's not easy.
We appreciate you.
It's all good. It's all good.
I don't know if I'd take you serious with that PFP.
I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change me.
I just seen that with Congo. That's what I think with Congo for some reason. But nah, man, how's y'all day going? I know you guys got to be excited finally, right? With Vassal dropping on the 22nd, finally, the project can start to roll. So, quick breakdown. I wish we had that first Twitter space, Congo, when Y Apes. Still haven't found it. Need to go back in Twitter 6 months and grab that. Can you guys give the audience a quick breakdown on why Ape Society and on why on the Cardano blockchain? Because obviously the art and the project is like nothing on any other blockchain. So we appreciate you, Krissy and I, for coming over here because that's where our bags were. So can you guys give a rundown on why Ape Society and then why Cardano?
Absolutely. Whoever wants to go first.
I guess when we started way at the beginning, we were inspired by like several other projects on other chains, and what attracted us to kind of create a project was the idea of first being early on an ecosystem and being able to help set a culture in an NFT space. So there weren't thousands of projects that had already launched. There wasn't an established kind of DAO system in any project or anything like that. So we saw it as an opportunity to kind of take our vision and put it somewhere where there was kind of a fresh start. And I guess in terms of why Cardano, I think based on what our vision is in terms of building, in terms of having a mature community, in terms of being inclusive of a lot of different types of people, we thought that the ethos that here would be perfect because everything on the chain is more about doing things step by step, doing things professionally, taking your time getting through things, and we thought that would be a great way to
facts
a great reflection of what we try to do. So yeah.
Well, I love it. That's what's up. I mean,
sorry, I'm muted. Who kind of got it going? Who threw it together? I know you guys were friends before this or had worked together or been in the ecosystem beforehand, but who kind of threw it out there and was like, we need to do this. Us three can go ahead and do a project that we feel we can soar with because we see what we should do differently, you know, to make it successful. Who kind of started that conversation, took you guys in that direction?
Cardman? I can take it. I think it was Cardman that put us together, if I remember correctly.
That's cool.
But yeah, we had the same, like 3 of us had the same mindset from the start. So it kind of like, it was kind of natural, the group up of us 3. And then it was just perfect because the 3 of us have completely different skills from each other, and we kind of complete each other, as you probably seen already. Yeah. And when we saw the art and what we could build, like with the individual skills we have, it was just a perfect matchup. And it went from there. Like we started throwing ideas and building from the ground up.
I love that. So what do you each do? I mean, we kind of know, but tell everybody, you know, what are each of your roles that you mainly head, all 3 of you?
I can speak a little bit for myself, but like we do have like individual like tasks or things that we do, but in the end we kind of do a little bit of everything together. You know, like one person won't do anything just by themselves, like you know, without consulting each other, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, I my case, everything related to numbers or putting like some sort of ideas together to make sure they work. I don't know. I always try to think like on different ways of doing stuff, like outside of the box and coming up with stuff. And
yeah, you definitely have came up. Didn't you come up with a lot of like the frames and like kind of how that?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm guessing. I think so. Yeah,
it was a group like thought of process of thought, but yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like sometimes it's not. It's so I can come up with the idea, but then Congo will come up and throw like an idea on top of idea, and it's like extremely bullish, you know. Yeah, that happens a lot. Like someone comes up, oh, we should do this, but then someone else comes up, oh, we should do this, but we can also, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like I said, it's a 1-man thing. It's really a 3-man thing. Like it's crazy. Like our private chat, it's full of that. Like, you know, ideas building up, like to the most bullish idea. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah,
absolutely. And I love that y'all take advice from the community as well, and then consult with each other.
And that helps. Sometimes it helps because, you know, sometimes you're kind of stuck on something and someone comes up with a good idea in chat, and we kind of like look for it and then try to develop that a little bit more. But yeah, sometimes it helps us.
Facts, man. They got some smart individuals in this community, and that's what it's always a big plus. And like Krissy was saying, this was one of her first big communities other than Kong's in the beginning, but this was obviously her purchasing the king and me getting a zombie. I mean, we were invested, you know, more in this project than anything else. So, and then the Discord and the community just took her in with open arms. It's been wonderful since, and you guys just followed through every step of the way, you know. So that kind of leads you know, with this Vassal here, guys. Like I could see you like the beautiful mind, Matasa, with all the numbers. Is this what you guys have been waiting for? Obviously, you know, the community and the floor price and the announcement you guys made, you know, the floor price has reflected, you know, good for us holders. Is this what we've been waiting for? Society's about to start getting used. The ecosystem is about, you know, the city, the landmarks, all of the fun things that you guys have been building, you know, toward this moment. Like, is it about to get unleashed? Like Vassal is going to allow it to happen, right? So, you know, are you guys excited, or, you know, another few days, the city's going to come out, and then what are we going to kind of see from that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we're super excited. Like we've had over the last few months, we've had like some hurdles, internally that we had to overcome in order to get to this point. And then, it was late August and we saw like a lot of the things coming together. And we were just like, wait, everything's lining up in September. Let's do this Ape-tember thing. And, like we just like, for us, this is like kind of the beginning of the project just now. Like we're just getting started. And starting, later this week when we launch staking, everybody's going to see slowly like all the things that we have planned out. Like there's so much more ahead of us than what's behind us, and we're really excited about that.
I can't wait. We've been waiting for a long time for this. Everyone is going to go crazy when the cabins go live. I mean, even just the announcements gets everyone so excited. So, I mean, because everyone's been really patient. We've had to wait for Vassal to come along and wait for this bear to be a little slow, but we're ready for the city to come and to be able to put our craftsmen to work and to put our frames up. I just can't wait to do everything. I could name a million things that I can't wait to do, and it's pretty redundant, but we're getting closer. We got a lot of the Ape fam in the house saying hey to everybody. Thank you for being here.
Krissy, I'm trying to share my screen. Can you try to share yours just on JPG?
You did share it. Go ahead and do it again. I was about to click it on. Hit that again and I can add it for you. But yeah, so
yeah, I mean, because obviously when you guys put out Matasa, what I asked you a couple of Twitter space a couple months ago, like the amount of frames in a cabin, I love that you guys only did 2 for a cottage, 4 for an estate, and 10 for a chateau, not including the free frames that the artists receive. I love that. That just worked out properly with the calculations. Or how did that work? I mean, because I think that's what really triggered the Ape purchases or delisting, one of the two, and so I believe some cabins started getting scooped up as well. That was a genius move. Krissy, I'm trying to share JPG. If not, can you try?
Yeah, I got it. I got
just
you.
To show, because the floor right now is it's looking nice, and we can check out our favorite apes and everything.
Yes.
Looks like it's 5 to 3,000, 5 apes to 3,000. So the activity is really picking up, which is wonderful to see.
I love it. All right, here we go. 2750 floor.
Perfect. So what so yeah, I mean, do you guys what, and then also Krissy, we need to check out the staking. So what the craftsman, what is your favorite class? Ours, I mean, obviously is a craftsman, because I want to build and participate in the ecosystem. Do you guys have a particular class that you like the best, that people are sleeping on?
Yeah.
I like kings. Not gonna lie, I'm probably biased. Yeah, I do like the tax on your people. Like, yeah, we try to we try to reflect the like be historically correct, like, and yeah, with the king stacks was one of the things,
Hey, well,
but yeah, I think like craftsman, it's gonna be. I mean, like I said on the previous AMAs, like craftsman is gonna be the base of the whole society. Like the ability to craft is just it's just insane. It's the class with the biggest utility, and basically the society cannot function without craftsmen, sort of thing. And like the real world, like the workman, like it's exactly like I said. We try to be accurate with the classes.
I can't wait to see the arbitrage and the particular, whether we do a pool table, some chairs, what is it, the projector or whatever. I'm curious on seeing how much society each one is earning, and the game mechanics involved with that. So I love it. I cannot wait to get it started. I like that you say the kings, and I like that you guys are open to maybe adding some future utility. I did say it was 2.5%. Is that correct? 2.5% of the total family. And when you can, Krissy, as well. I'm sorry. I wish I can help with that. The Discord, the announcements. We can kind of go over that.
Right here.
Perfect to ask the guys that.
Here we go. Let's go over these latest ones. But yeah, what are you guys up to? Like, what are just all your thoughts lately? Just excited for where you're at now, finally being able to put some announcements out there. I bet it was really hard to, you know, have to sit back and be quiet and be asked when for months. And now finally, hope, you know, you can start putting some things out. It's just exciting.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to communicate, but you know, like if you're in our chat, like what's going on now, it's like, you know, we're celebrating all the sales and all the new attention and all that stuff, and we're happy about it, but like we have our heads down working on like what's coming next. Yep. You know, like we're happy that, like, you know, we're able to engage the community on this, but we're talking about like completely different things in our chat and like the next step. And just like, how can we deliver next month and the month after that?
Love it.
Exactly. That's where that's why you guys are so successful. Always looking for the next step and making sure that you're ahead of the game. And I would like to be a fly on the wall in your all's chat. I can only imagine how crazy it is with all your ideas and how smart you all are, what you come up with. So yeah, honey, here's the latest announcement.
Perfect. Yeah, they got some questions. When emission rates, guys? People are interested in the society coin emission rates, and anything you can kind of touch on that, Cardman, Matasa, Congo?
No, yeah, that's not going to happen. Like, you never know the exact numbers.
Nah, you never seen it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they ask.
You can control your own, but like, yeah.
For sure.
It really messes with the like I kind of fear with the big brains out there, like you can easily not manipulate, but like play the you know, play the game to your advantage, and it's not fair. Yeah, but I mean, I share the curve. The curve is still the same, and that's already a big help to everyone. So if you want to, you know, think about it long term and play it the right way. But the exact numbers, you'll know yours, but not like the daily emissions number.
Right.
Okay. Perfect.
Right.
They had another question in here about the furniture or something.
Reddick wants to know what are you most excited for the community to take part in or experience, maybe coming up soon? What are you excited for people to get to see that you know how it's going to go, but no one else knows yet, you know? Great question, Reddick.
I can't really say why or like much about it, but I guess the landmarks that are coming up.
Oh yes.
I think the community is gonna be very surprised.
I can't wait because y'all keep hinting that, and then I really like that you're gonna have to use society to participate in the landmarks. And Krissy, the heat map, they can probably show what we're talking about is the question marks on a landmark. I'd really like to see if you generate or whatever. Really curious. There's a society that you use for the landmarks. Is that going to be deflationary? Is there going to be any burn mechanism to that? Like the frames?
These are the landmarks, the ones with the questions.
Depends on what the landmark does, but not really. No, I mean, maybe. I don't want to say no because it's still like not finalized that aspect, but it's the deflationary aspect of the token. It's already covered on the frames purchases. It's not really needed on landmarks. Yeah, because we don't want we want a really good balance between deflationary, inflationary aspects of the token. So yeah, you need to be careful because I've seen a lot of times happen happening bad stuff
we want to focus more on value versus the deflationary component of it.
Perfect. So real quick, guys, in the next week, which was like when the city is going to be coming out. So you're telling me within 3 days, we'll be launching the city, which is the interface where you'll manage your apes, right? So once that's launched, we're going to be able to purchase our frames with society and then stake the NFTs in the frames to earn society. So what do we like? The city just sounds like, am I gonna be able to like see everyone, like the whole neighborhood from afar, like and stuff like that, and go choose which cabins we're gonna be looking at? Are we there yet type deal, or is this just like our individual apes that we have in our each, like just our wallet, or is it the whole ecosystem yet? Sorry, that was a lot.
It's just your wallet for now, so it's just like your frames and your apes, and then a week later it'll be your non-eligible non-ape NFTs that'll show up, and you can frame those. But like the city is going to kind of be like the back end hub of the Ape Society. So like there's going to be new tabs added. You're going to be able to go jump to other, like, so like when you're able to do, like when you're able to build, there's going to be another tab that says like crafting or building or something like that. And then you'll be able to manage all of your furniture and all that stuff. And then when the cabin game, or not game, the cabin 3D world is out, you'll be able to do kind of the back-end interface things you need to do in order to manage the different cabins.
Perfect. I got a couple wonderful questions. Like, what's going to incentivize people to, build furniture and stuff like that? My man Stitch just asked that good question. What sorts of things will incentivize people to furnish their cabins? Can you guys touch on that?
We have some stuff planned. We can't really reveal much because it will be spoiling a lot of stuff that we can't. But we do have that in mind. And I mean, just for the sake of having like a pretty cool cabin, I think it's good enough, for you to want to craft the assets or buy them. But we will like incentivize even more with other ways like not monetary and that kind of stuff. It's cooler ways. But I can't say much about it. But yeah, we do have that in mind.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Sorry, sometimes some things we can't really,
it's all right.
explore too much.
We get it. It's completely okay.
So I'm looking right now at the at the Craftsman. We get 1 times reward. The 10% chance of getting looted by a military officer. Man, that first time somebody takes my stuff, I'm gonna be really upset. Especially for how much society is going for and everything. So the artist, okay, so you get your free frame, and then that does not count towards your the cabin's cap on frames. All right, so don't misread that, everyone. 5%, so you get discounts on the frames for explorers. 50%, is that in
on any level 0 frame,
or if you have 1 explorer you get unlimited frames? 50%, guys, is that correct? Or
yeah, that is correct.
Work? Okay, perfect, because I know that was some questions for a long time. We've been asking, right? So
half off of
1
all
explorer
frames
is gonna help. All right, merchants, you're gonna get 2% of all assets sold in the store, excluding frames. The military officer is a small chance of looting unique assets from the treasure chest.
I know.
What's up with this treasure chest? I don't think you guys have ever said anything about that, have you?
And can pirates loot them? No.
Not really, and we're not going to.
Well, I'm better. All right, so can you say,
I'll make
like,
my own ideas.
Will like a treasure chest maybe have like a locked up captive ape? You feel me? Or is it going to be like some society coin, like some pirate booty? Or is it
I don't want to say, but those are really good suggestions.
Those are
but
fun.
like,
Yeah.
So okay. I know. I'm gonna. That's that. There you go. A couple of suggestions
It's
like
like
that.
Krissy said. It's just for everyone's imagination.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
for
it.
now.
It is fun to do that though.
And then the role advisors, you get 2.35% of the rewards. And that's capped at 3 apes. So if you have one role advisor, is that gonna it'll cap all 3 of you? Is it plus the role advisor, so it'd be 4, or is it like 3 of your
so the
apes?
cap is on the multipliers. You can have more than 1 ape, but the cap is only. It's just so people with like 10 royal advisors don't like multiply them. Otherwise, they will take like 50% of the all the rewards for themselves. Like we had to.
Absolutely compound. Yeah, I didn't know. And in a noble, you got a guaranteed 7x, and the king's 2.5% of all stake and rewards. So love that we got that all come out.
Was it 1% for the kings before, and did it change to 2.5?
Yes. Okay. Yes. So the thing is I saw some people asking. So the thought was that like the 1% was including frame rewards.
Oh, okay.
And like, believe it or not, it would be way more than 2.5% as it is now. Like, right. Because we expect the frames to be a little bit higher. So we had to cap that like we increased to 2.5, but only apes. Because you can't, because the thing is with the non-apes NFTs, they don't really have families, so you can't tax them. But at the same time, it will be unfair to apes getting taxed on their frames, but non-ape NFTs not getting taxed. You know what I mean? So we had to be exclusive to apes. So yeah, that's why the increase. But it's less than it was before.
Right. Just because of the way percentages of. That makes sense. I mean, you have to keep it to where it doesn't go out of hand in any direction. So it's good that you're on top of it like that for everybody, like really doing the numbers. I'm sure you are constantly trying to make sure that, nothing gets taken too much in one category.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is that like you really don't know what people are going to do. So and how it's going to work in the end, because you can plan everything out, but when it goes live, everyone is different. Everyone will have a different strategy, and when there's like 3,000 people doing different things, it's kind of hard to, so it's really hard because you have to plan it before, but at the same time, like you'll have like stuff that's why I said like this might change, not much, but it might change a bit, like here and there if there's some imbalances, but that's pretty much it.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, they so can you guys touch at all on the projector furniture influences cabin society generation with projector? You on it? Can you guys touch on that, because that's kind of been a rolling subject as well? Like, do you generate society when your projector's rolling? Can you touch on that, or is that kind of like a secret as well?
Yeah, kind of secret still, but it has its own pool of society to get rewards from. But yeah, it's gonna be sick. But yeah, the mechanics around it are not known yet for everyone. But yeah, you will be able to earn society. That's the most important part for now, and different pool from the the main piece of rewards.
Awesome.
And I
guess
that's like
sorry, pardon me.
I was just gonna say, I guess that's like, I mean, we want to focus on the game itself as well, but like it's like a small incentive for people to be participating in their cabins as well.
Yeah, to keep things going, because it's going to be able to do something and show something. So we're just yet again trying to come up with our own ideas of what that's going to be, but I'm excited for that announcement to come out. What can you guys go over a little bit about the first landmark that we've been talking about that we'll be having come out, the amphitheater? Are y'all able to like kind of give your knowledge about that a little bit so people can understand what's going on there? Because that's big.
Yes. So the amphitheater is actually not a Air Force One landmark. The amphitheater is created by, is community run, and they're doing their stuff at their pace. They can release whenever they want.
Okay.
As far as what we're working on, you know, what we've released so far is that we're working on it with the lending pond team. You know, we're gonna release some information on it not that long after staking, and it requires some Vassal technology to kind of get going. So we had to wait until that stuff is fully out. A lot more so than staking even. But yeah, so like we're going to be releasing more information on that in the near future. And but we want to kind of get the staking settled before we move on to that.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Oh, they want to know about the Diamond Hands trophy. I guess what about that? Talk about the Diamond Hands trophy. I'm curious what you want to know.
We didn't get them yet, did we? Or did we?
Yeah.
The reason that we haven't dropped them is because it's like more of a technical reason. Is like once we create the policy ID for the like furniture, they all have to share kind of the same policy ID to be identified in the same group of NFTs. I mean, well, that's just how we want to do it. So it's like we didn't want to do that months before we actually launched crafting, because if we needed to make a change or whatever, when we messed up, then like we'd have a bunch of useless NFTs out there. So like we're actually pretty close to being able to do that. So that's probably not too far away that people will get their trophy.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
That's cool. That'll be fun.
I got a couple good questions in the chat, y'all. Like any idea of the length of time for crafting items? You know, like the little length of time bar. That's gonna obviously get released soon. Can y'all kind of like speculate or give us a little hints on it? Can take a couple of days, or it's gonna be a week and then a cool down period?
Yes, I mean not all the full details, but I can, you know, there won't be a cooldown. The cooldown, it's the time of building itself.
Yep.
You know? But yeah, it can go from, I mean, don't want to say the whole table, but it will go from like 1 day to like 20-30 days.
Nice. Cool. I like
that. But yeah, not final, you know, but like from our initial drafts, yeah, it was around that between that range. Obviously, you know, bigger stuff and more, you know, bigger stuff will take longer than smaller stuff, you know. So
right. Yeah. And that's got the whole arbitrage I was looking forward to, whether you do like the whole storefront or whatever, if possible. You could take a month, say, and then if you could do a chair and it'll take a day to 3 days, and you have to say, yo, is it worth 10? I can make 10 chairs. I'm going to get paid the same society, you know, to build the storefront. So that's kind of like the gamification. I'm really looking forward to it since y'all had this in play. So yeah,
exactly. And we don't want, because, you know, we think long term, especially with the landmarks and everything, like we don't want, I mean, we could do like 1 hour per chair, you know, but it needs to take their time. People need to feel accomplished to, you know, to craft something. Like if it takes 20 days, I mean, it will suck if you get looted, but you know, wait 20 days to get you looted. But you know, but people need to feel accomplished to you know, to craft something or to purchase something, you know. And having like 1 hour to 4 hours, like we wouldn't make that impact on getting assets and, you know, building your cabin.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see. But everyone, I'm gonna take a second to like reset it. We appreciate everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for joining. Without you guys, both the project and Krissy and I, you know, we're not doing this. We're here for each other. If you guys don't mind to hit the little thumbs up, like, subscribe if you aren't, if you like what you're listening to. Krissy's gonna have all of these guys' Twitter bios and the Ape Society Discord. All the links for them to get into this project, JPG store, which wallets, etc. In case you are interested in like what you hear, you can get educated. Make sure to do your own research. This is not financial advice. You know, just make sure to do your research. These three guys are some of the hardest working, if not the hardest working team in the Cardano NFT space. And, you know, just want to give them, they definitely need to get their their kudos, their flowers, so to speak. So again, thank y'all for joining. Appreciate the questions. Thank y'all again for answering all these questions transparently, like y'all always have, as much as we can without giving out all of the good old tidbits. So what else we got? Again, that's kind of out the way. Can you touch on the progress of the cabins? Is it still the end of the year? From Lorem. Sorry if I butchered your name, but yeah, trying to see if that's still the time frame that we're gonna. I'm assuming they're meaning us being able to interact inside the cabins with our apes. Anything to touch on with that?
Yeah, I think we're still on track for that. Like a lot has been built with that, and like, you know, there is like an environment, you know, like we don't really want to release like too much in progress footage because it'll look kind of messy. And yeah, because it's like it's the details that make the thing look good, and that's like kind of what's done at the more closer to the end. So you know, we like to release things as polished as we possibly can. So there's a lot of stuff that we'll release before then. So like, I guess just put that on hold for now, and then randomly we'll just be like, oh, hey, we also have this environment that we're working on. Check it out.
I love it. I'm trying to get in this. Perfect. Like I said, let's see how many objects we craft. Anything that's going to be like one per craftsman. Mac. Different objects can be crafted. How many different objects do you guys tell us? Like, do we have like is it going to be like a hardware store? You know what I'm saying? It has to be pretty cool. Like, what do we want to choose? Do y'all have a 5-10 items we can craft? Did y'all? I don't think I've ever heard that yet, guys.
They had a little list in the beginning on the website,
well,
but I don't know how
right?
definite. Yeah, it all
know
is.
That was a fixed. Is that done?
I mean, it's more than 5 to 10.
Oh, I didn't see. We didn't see all of them, Krissy. We didn't see more than 10 items. 10. That's what
you'll have like different. You'll have like different options for different types of items. So I guess you could say it's like a furniture store, like you said.
Yes, they got like tables, chairs, floors, billiards tables.
I remember they said that.
And
yeah,
more.
but right.
But
that's what I was saying.
like
more than 10. Yeah, that list expanded. So I'm glad you showed this, Krissy. It's been a while. Any updates? Yeah, keep it on this since it's not really blocking any of them. Recommend everyone watching this to get on their website, the apesociety.io. And you're able to get, if you like your ape, you're able to get your ape in like 4D quality and hang it on your wall and all that stuff. Did you guys update this at all? Or will you guys be updating it in the near future with all the upcoming, all the new
we will be updating, even with the stuff we announced today. There's some update to the website we need to do.
The changes with the King's percentages and stuff like that. Okay, perfect.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome. I can't wait. So at the what is the actual circulating supply right now? Like, what's circulating of society? Because I know you guys have 3% for the team, which is all going to be said right there. Like, what is the circulating supply going around? Do you have the top of your head, Matasa? Because we're looking at like right under 0.08 ADA on MinSwap right now, which is
to be honest, since like a week or 2 weeks ago, I stopped tracking. It's quite hard with the TASB rewards and the MinSwap double farm. It's kind of hard like to keep track, but it's should be around like 10-11% right now. We had 5 from airdrop plus 3.5 for liquidity, plus a couple percent.
So they still got 7/8 of the supply left out there over time. I love it. And what's that emission period like total? Is it a few years again? I know I read it somewhere. It's been a minute. How long is it? What's the emission period for that, Matasa?
It's till the end of days. It was till the end of days. I mean, there's no end.
Perfect.
Really. Like it will never reach to the whole, because when you get like to the last society, it will be split up by 0.01 society and so on. So it will not end.
Love it. All right, so you got it all figured out, thought out in your mathematical genius ways. Love it. I love that so the frames here. So they had two questions. All right. The non-apes, right? Those are non-custodial as well, like the apes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So someone asked that in the chat, and then dang, I just had that. I should have asked this one first. That's gonna come back to me in just a second.
I had a question too. Let me go. Well, this one was a good one. I wanted to see. Can you buy frames and stake through the phone? Is that going to be an app on the phone, right? The city, or there is going to be ability on your phone, right? Or do you have to use the computer?
Oh yeah, you can use your phone. I mean, it's not an app. You just go to the site, but it's mobile responsive, so you'll be able to do it through your phone. If you have a ton of apes, I wouldn't recommend that, but like for most people, it'll be fine.
Perfect.
Stock Trade had an awesome question right there, and Matasa, how much society do you expect to be burned? Just a percentage, Good question.
I am the last person that can comment on that. I know like estimations, but like I said, it goes back to really depends on what people are doing. You might just buy a level 0 frame and that's it. You might just push it to the level 7, and that's a big difference in burns. So it really depends on what people are doing. But I guess the higher level you go, the less people go there. You know what I mean? So I have rough estimations, but I doubt it will be near correct. So that's why we have the ability to change the frame prices going forward, just to control that. So
that's perfect.
But sorry, Stock Trade, I can't really comment on that.
So that's what I was trying to get at, because a level 4 frame, that's upwards of 21,000-ish, society to get your frame from level 0 to level 4. What is the incentive to go to that level and use all your society, right? And is it gonna like generate enough to catch that back? I guess it's kind of like wait and see, but I mean, there's a sweet spot, obviously. I'm just trying to figure out
level. So the level 4, yes, it's the same rewards as a craftsman. So ideally, so this was made so that the society's some sort of like pegged to the or paired to the apes floor. No other project really does this, but it was just a turnaround to match it. And you can check it yourself if it is right now or not. Like if you take 21K society times the price, is it the same as the floor? No. So society is undervalued. When it turns around, apes are undervalued, and people can play that. Like if you play it for the rewards and the staking, you do that research. And I mean, it's kind of like a balance between apes and society. So one or the other will never really dump. I don't want to say dump, but like drop in price significantly, because they will be pushing each other up, sort of thing.
True.
It's so interesting. And I know some people in the community's already got a lock on that. I don't yet, because I don't play with the coins enough. I just got the airdrop and just kind of sitting on it. But yeah, the brains are making it making moves, and most of them in the chat right now. So let's see. What else, Krissy? What else do we got these guys on?
I know I had some other good ones that I was clicked on, and then I went.
We're getting purchases. We've gotten some nice purchases in here, and it's always never the floor, like Congo said, like Ponzi says all the time. They always pick what they want. They're always right above floor, but then it's just chipping away, and I can't wait to see once people start staking the apes really how much is actually listed, because it's really cool, man, to see what's happening right now, with all the craziness going on in the Cardano ecosystem. This monkey project's winning out. So which real quick, I love your zombie with the gold teeth, man. That one's so sick. And is that a Monet? Is that a Noble, Matasa?
Which one? Sorry, I kind of
your profile pic. Is that a Medici?
Yes, it's the number 5. It's a rank 5.
Right.
No, I don't want to flex too much. I don't want to flex too much.
Let everybody know.
But yeah, it's a rank 5. To be, I actually got this ape. I didn't mint it. I got it first day. Like, we had you guys minted, right? Like we had the whitelist.
NFT.
Oh, you didn't.
We tried.
Yeah, we did on Saturday, one day whitelist, and I bought it like after the whitelist to a guy for, I think it was like $1,300 to $100 ADA, dollars at the time. But I mean, and I knew, like, I wanted to say, like, you don't know what you're missing out to the guy, but I really wanted the ape. So I was like, we were like in a voice chat for like 24 hours straight, the 3 of us. And I was like, yes, I'm going to get a Medici, yes, for 1,300 ADA. And today it's just, I mean, I'm never going to sell it, but like.
Exactly.
We
got a good turnaround too right away for 1,300 or so, 1,200. That was a little 10x for him or so, right?
Oh yeah, it was great. Like, 14x for like what? It was 30 minutes after or something like that. It was crazy. It was the first sale.
Cheering for that one, and then everyone knows what they got.
Absolutely, I think he bought apes actually with the remaining. So yeah.
It is a gangster ass ape. I love it. Krissy, she was like, we were going through Congo. I want to hear y'all's too, but I was like, Krissy, we got to get in this. I just tried to mint. My buy button stuck. JPG store is freaking broken. Why this? Why that? And I'm like, I don't know, but look at that effing volume. That's why I want to get in. And next day, she's buying a king or something. 2 days late, too damn late, but we seen a king for 300. We seen all of that.
Man, if we would have bought then, that's just insane.
God, go ahead.
It's took a day or two.
Congo. Krissy, God.
Yeah. So what's y'all's favorite trait?
Well, we know that Diamond Grill.
What's y'all's
Diamond Grill.
I know he was gonna say Diamond Grill.
Yes.
For me, it's Alien.
I love
Diamond Grill. That's the best one by far.
I love them.
I think of Diamond Grill and Cigar when I think of Congo, but probably because of your 2 major.
I'm so mad. Look, we seen
having the best looking ape in the collection. Yeah, I would.
And which one? The Diamond Grill Alien? Which one's this?
Pavel Medici. The Diamond Grill would be the second best in the whole collection.
Wow.
Nice. Dude, I just love them. I mean, that would have been fire if they had a zombie king or an alien king or some stuff like that. That would have been that most epic shit ever. But
Cardman,
like, man,
what
I'm
about
so
yours?
upset.
Hold on, I didn't hear Cardman. Real quick. What's your favorite?
For me it was the alien.
The alien. The Matasa. What did you say your favorite was? Your favorite trait?
Trait. I really like the blue Cardano. I have it printed. Like it was just beautiful. Like the blue Cardano with the Bordeaux background is just hits different. And I really like the pipe. I think pipes are like really cool looking.
Gangster. They really are fire.
Really.
Hey, what do y'all think? Congo should take one for the team and the community. My man Conor Holgate's acting like Conor McGregor and saying he will sweep the floor if Ponzi doxes right now. Which what do you say? Dude, you gotta take your sick ass and do it.
I think
Conor, if you don't live up to that,
that's hilarious.
You out in society. I'll take your ape with that pipe. He got a pipe or a cigar. What you think, Ponzi? You down for that? He's like, no.
I won't
planning on it today.
No, I'll let Esco buy my apes. I'll let Esco get his 10 first.
He's got to get his 50 apes first.
Yes, he does.
Project.
Tell him to go sweep the floor.
He's gonna. But no, aliens and zombies are fire. That was a damn king. We got a zombie, and hopefully in the future, I love that y'all pivot. I love that the stories, you know, are evolving, and I love that maybe one day, especially with the awesome like Upwind and the Dork magazine, Upwind about to do volume 2 and Ada Legend, and they got so many people that are doing so many things, and like I love the branding y'all going with the King. Got to take the King, and that's kind of like, and all of the landmarks of DeFi. Driven and kind of partnered with it, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Stitches wanted to know, because Stitches was he's in Aidonauts and doing the whole lore reading for Aidonauts. He wants to say if they craft, that the community crafts or draws or submits designs, would y'all be willing to add them into the catalog of furniture they can build, and then they get like a little fee or some shit, or is that kind of like they have to submit a proposal type of deal?
Unfortunately not, at least not at the moment. Like, we're very particular about like our branding and everything being in uniform. So like if an artist that's not on the team draws something, even if it's very good, it's going to be out of place with the aesthetic of the rest of the furniture. So for now, that's for the foreseeable future, unless like we find out a way that everybody can have like a similar aesthetic, we're going to focus on just like only having stuff from our art team.
Thanks. That makes perfect sense.
Yep.
Thank you for that answer. Great question, though, Stitch. Man, also, anything.
Someone had asked on here, do you buy a projector or do you build it? Like projectors, will they be craftable?
Yeah, they're craftable and buyable. Like it's like any other asset of, you know.
Perfect.
It goes back to where you're saying like the incentive of you know, crafting and putting stuff in your cabin and selling and creating volume on our marketplace. Yeah, projecting is a good example of what we can do, you know, to incentivize people to craft and trade and, you know, trying to gain the market. Yeah, beat the market.
I'm guessing those bigger ones, maybe the ones that would get you the most society, will probably take the longest time. Like projectors might take 20 days. A chair might take a day. Like maybe it just depends on what that does for you. Is that kind of the idea? Most
exactly.
likely?
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds good. I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to figure out like
do you buy with Society or Ada? I'm pretty sure it's Society, right?
Yeah, all the ecosystem, it's the utility token, it's Society. Yeah. You can buy Society with Ada though. You know.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. So right now, like, where do you guys? I know it's biased, whatever. We're just speculating. I know y'all don't care because it heads down. Like right now, people are buying. People are getting excited. Their staking's not even started. So once you stake non-custodially, right, but you cannot have it listed on JPG, right, or any other marketplace. That's correct, right? They're gonna have some sort of, you know, no list. Once you list, you stop staking. Is that correct?
Yeah. So how it works is that like throughout, because of how like the rewards are calculated, it's not like a continuous stream of rewards. It's like at a certain point, like the system does rewards. So like throughout the day, it keeps checking your wallet to see if you're still holding the NFT, and if it's not, it unstakes you.
I love that, because remember what happened. I mean, we all remember what happened when you had this, you know, delist to earn Society, you know, for the 10 epics. That was my point. So what do you guys see? Like Ponzi always said 5K floor craftsman, just, you know, just on the value alone, blah, blah, blah. It's speculation, everything. But like once people are staking to earn Society, there's going to be very few apes listed. I mean, and then participating. I mean, do you guys like, I can't ask, like, do y'all have like a, you know, what do you see the floor going to? What do you see? Do you know, you obviously envision people participating in the ecosystem, so that's just going to take apes off the floor. Like, can y'all add into that, or like the excitement? I know it's kind of like you don't care about the floor, but you know, us as collectors, we do, and just, you know, hear y'all excitement or something would help. Did that make sense, man? I'm kind of rambling. I'm rambling all over.
I had to show a bunch of the floors of their favorite traits. Big floors.
I mean, if we ever say something about the floor, it's like we're not actually even thinking about society or like staking. We're just thinking about like the value of being in the community itself. Like, we're like, we kind of assume zero value to like when we're doing our plans and our goals for like apes in general. It's like we want it to be a community that people want to be in, just to start off with, and like there's value in holding that PFP just straight up, and then everything else is kind of a cherry on top, and like people can calculate that on their own as to like
no, it's
how much
obvious.
that's worth to them.
Yeah, it's I'm kind of leading y'all into an obvious question. I mean, they stake, they take them off the market, the price goes up, supply demand. It's kind of obvious. I needed to do my research and know how many's actually listed right now in the market on OpenSea NFT, which I'm trying to do. So my bad for that lame question. but I tried. I mean, obviously, I wanted to hear you tell me a ADA price, and I know y'all not gonna do that. So that was kind of silly. Real quick, Cloud has a great question. How much control do we have to place the furniture where we like in our cabins, or is it predetermined?
It's like trying to think of something similar.
Do they have sectioned off pieces? Certain pieces can't fit places.
You have free control. Like, I can't think of a similar game that everybody's played that is like that. But like you drag it around and like it's like if you're using like a map creator in a video game a little bit.
Perfect.
I don't know if that's a good example, or like The Sims or something.
There you go. Crawfish said The Sims. And DA sales, let's remember this, guys. 306 apes listed. Thank you, DA.
Yep.
That's what I was kind of getting at. We're going to see what happens. And then if the community respects what's happening in the ecosystem, whether that, you know, number goes down or up. So I have a feeling it's going to be really fun. This big brain, you know, I don't have one. It's going to be so much learning, so much fun, so much gamification.
Check out this question. What would y'all say here?
Great
buying, if for somebody brand new, buy an ape, buy a cabin, or get into society? What does everyone think? Great question, New York. I always tell people cabins, you know, because it's easier. It's less, you know, if they don't have the full liquidity to buy apes, cabins is a great way to get in there. And, you know, you may have to start getting some society to get your frames. You can then put non-ape NFTs after a week into your frames and start earning society. Then maybe you could build up and get an ape, and then start putting them in your frames to get more and get the multipliers. But what do you all think? That's just kind of my view on it. But maybe it's better to start with society. I always tell people start with a cabin. What do y'all think?
Yes, everything, that's the whole like idea, or not the whole idea, but be part of the idea was to help those that are priced out. They just, not because they hated us at first and didn't mint, just because they missed out. I mean, they just joined, you know. Yeah, we do try everything we do, especially with the landmarks, with the DeFi aspects. It's to help. Like, there's a way of you getting an ape in the end. You know what I mean? If you are priced out, there's a way. If you start, like you said, with the cabins in society, you can be part of the ecosystem. Maybe, you know, use the landmarks in your advantage to get more society, more cabins, to, you know, to cash out a bit until you get an ape. It's everything we do, and all the landmarks can't say much, but you know why I'm saying this, that yeah, this, if you're smart enough and you invest your time into the ecosystem, you eventually will get an ape. Like, you know, I mean, it's not easy, but that's our goal, like in the end.
Right. And
so
you can earn. Right, my bad. Hopefully they can earn, they can buy cabins or get some society for cheap and then on the run up and then flip it into buying the ape. I know a lot of people have done that.
Yes.
Sorry
so everyone, if you can come in here and you know, are interested in maybe getting a cottage, which is at the floor price for the cabins, you can do 2 frames in your cottage that, you know, up to 2 frames. And then start staking in those. And any questions, you know, come into Discord. Everyone's happy to help you and give you ideas. And there's a lot of smart people in the Ape Society who know how to help you financially, not financial advice, but they can help at least guide you in the right way. So yeah, this is another way you are definitely able to get into the ecosystem.
Yeah,
you're not.
It's like a good example of DeFi. It's the lending pond, like where you can actually generate some income, even if you don't have. You can, you know, loan, borrow. Like it's that's the power of DeFi, like leveraging your budget and to get exposure to what you want to get exposure to. So and that's the goals with the landmarks and the Ape Society, to give everyone a fair chance of getting there. You know, be a big guy one day.
I love that.
Yeah.
A couple other things. Like Stock Trade said, Ventucci said apes are freaking awesome, cabins are freaking necessary. So that's true. Hey guys, can you guys elaborate on the tweet you guys put out? Slice Keeper's asking for the one-on-one artists. You guys can elaborate on that? Is that from
yeah, I mean, all we can say is that, like, we're looking for one-on-one. Sorry, that was just like a huge noise. We're looking for one-of-one artists from the community, and we can't reveal exactly completely why for now. But if you know anybody or whatever it is, please refer them to us or have them just contact us. We're trying to like move things, you know, in the ecosystem, and like you'll see.
Good. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, Krissy, reach out.
I know.
Right.
That's awesome.
There you go. No problem, Slice Keeper. But yeah, one more, like military officers. I have a military officer, the zombie. I got Francisco Baldwin. With the looting, does a military officer protect your craftsmen from getting looted by other military officers? You got one out of 10 chance you're gonna get your crafted item stolen, right, by another, looted, right? Does your military officer protect you if you have one?
Yeah, that mechanic is still not final, but it's, yeah, like I said months ago, it's a really interesting concept, and there's other stuff that there's a person that actually gave a great idea. I think it works better than that. I'm not gonna say that. We are considering everything, and yeah, I really like that type of you know, counter moves. It's really great. You know, the gamification of the thing is, it can be huge. We can't do way too detailed because it kind of like creates a barrier of entry for new people, but you know, extensive enough to be fun or funnier. Then yeah, because in the end, like, it's the goal of like the cabins also to have fun, you know, and theorize and all that, like, and earn money.
Absolutely. If we can earn it, and if you know how to, you know, actually double yield farm and do all the good stuff y'all have on MinSwap, like my man Get Lost does, he does well. We haven't ventured to that, so it's a society is what it's all about.
Here's a good question. In the marketplace, can you buy an ape with your society, or is it just going to be the items for the cabins?
It's just the items for the cabins. You won't be able to buy apes with society.
Right. Not a marketplace that people can put their apes up for sale then. Sounds
it'll just
good.
be
That was a good question. I never thought about that one, but that was a good one.
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
So absolutely. This has been great. We've got a lot.
I love it. I appreciate all the questions. So real quick, in the next few days, we are supposed to get the city, right? And obviously, and then, you know, more details, and the staking is going to go live. So
we're excited.
Looking forward to it, man. It's been too long. Good to see you guys slowly, you know, getting the credit you deserve from the community, right? We've been preaching for a long time. The presence y'all have out there is big and getting bigger. Y'all keep that up, keep grinding, keep building. I know all of us supporters of the Ape Society is thankful and grateful, especially seeing the stuff that's been going on lately and the work you guys put in, and whether or not others do as much, that's who cares, but we appreciate what you guys do. I know it's me and Krissy do, at least it's noticed. So
it goes very noticed. I mean, the whole community sees it. They've got the big backbone, a huge backbone behind Ape Society has always been how big and bullish and excited the community has been, and then rallied around each other, created a DAO, started making things off in different paths, like Dork East Magazine, like Thorpe Brown with his book. There are so many things that everyone can do. I mean, this is just really exciting, and because of you three that this is here, and we appreciate it, and your brain's able to like put this all together because it's a lot. So yeah, thanks for sticking with it and getting this together for all of us. We appreciate you being here too. Is there anything that you guys wanted to go over or say before we end it? I know you've said so much, and we hate that you guys get the when questions always, but everyone's excited. So anything else you want to cover before the end?
I guess, do you guys want to show the staking images, some of the staking?
Please.
Oh, yes, the video.
Yeah, and while y'all doing that, appreciate that. And then it's only one free frame per artist, Ape Stitch. Good question. How will the distribution of looted items by military officers be awarded to them, guys? It's going to be like a rotating list.
It'll be random.
So it can go to me 2 times in a row, stock trade twice in a row type deal. Yep. I mean, you can have wallet watches on that. Y'all be prepared for that shit. Favoritism. Make sure they come to me and tell them don't worry about it. No. New artist perk, free frame won't cut into your cabin, can hold. Yeah. 360.
Here we go.
Yep. And last thing, what he says, can they talk about the CNFTCon booth? Oh, I want us to check this out right after that. Anything that y'all can touch on that Zombre or any of the other I got another question after this too, man. Anything that whoever the coordinators of that, can y'all touch on what we're gonna have represented at CNFTCon booth?
So Green Robo is the mastermind behind it. Big shout to him, because people most time don't realize like how much work is being put like behind the scenes.
Oh, I bet.
But he's like insane, like every day, like posting updates and all that. But soon, I guess we can share the schedule like for everyone that's gonna be there and all. So big shout out to him. It's been insane.
No doubt. And like I said, it's reciprocated throughout the community, guys. I mean, y'all know that the most active devs in there. What level you guys? I know Congo is already at like 150 Discord. Matasa, Cardman, y'all over 100 yet? If not, what the hell are y'all doing?
I'm not even in the top 10.
I think I'm losing top 10. I think I'm like borderline. I have to fight for my top 10.
I love that shit though. You know what I mean? Like I really do. So let's check this out. So that's level 0 frame.
Yep. Bringing it up to level 1. Video. Upgrading the frame is for 1,425 society to move it to a level 1 frame.
That's if you have an Explorer. So like
that's if you have an Explorer.
That's
yes, it cuts it in. Okay.
It's tough, but it's normally 1,500. But yeah, these are just some quick screenshots I took.
I see. So it's got the discount for the Explorer on there. I see. So yeah, 1,500 to get to a level 1. And then here we go. You can upgrade. This will be kind of what you can do on your phone, right? Like on the website. You'll just be able to upgrade your frames. Click on here. You can go up to view class perks, purchase frame. Tells you how much society you may have here, staking in frames.
Wow.
Move over.
It's a lot of society. Holy.
That's a lot of society. Yeah. She's got 45.
Yeah. It's like, I wanted
Cardman.
A couple of things while we saying that, Krissy. I'm so sorry. I keep finishing and I want them to. touch on what you just kind of brought up?
So this shows that, okay, if you may have 2 level 0 frames here, and then you have your ape, you can stake in a frame, maybe click which frame you want or buy a frame.
Fire. Okay, nice.
And then here we go. This is where you can unstake.
Oh, they do have
add stake to frame. So it's going to show you which apes that you have staked already and which apes you have not staked yet. So very easy. I mean, this is the first time I'm looking at these clear, and it's easy to tell what you'll be doing. So yeah, that's it. That's perfect.
I love that.
Shows how you can stake. It's going to be quick, very easy. Clicks of a button to just do everything.
Yeah, I mean,
it's very simple. And like as we launch new features, there'll be new little tabs on the top right.
Good. That looks super easy. Like anybody could do it. That's why, I mean, we've had a lot of people say sometimes like, gosh, I don't want to have to go in and do too much. It's a lot of work. It's not work at all. A couple clicks of a button and you're earning society. So it's absolutely worth that small amount of time.
Absolutely. Real quick, what y'all playing?
You should have joined too, Blake.
I know, yeah, no doubt.
Come join us. Yes.
What y'all playing? Y'all going up to like y'all gonna level up your society, your frames to like level 4, or you're just gonna kind of y'all gonna participate, right, and all that good stuff. I mean,
yeah, of course. I actually don't have a full plan yet. I'll probably upgrade a few levels at first. I'm not gonna have the best strategy. I'm not the person that does that.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, dude. Because like level 4 is 20K. Am I gonna deplete a third supply, just to get us up to it? And how is it gonna work? It's just kind of gonna be a day, kind of like an experimental process. How often can we withdraw staking rewards, guys? Is it at random? I mean, at any click of a button? I had it.
Yeah, so like you basically get awarded staking rewards once per day. So like you can do it whenever you want. You can wait. You can do it once per day. Like it'll just show you how much you have pending, and then you just click the button.
That's perfect. Excellent. This is a good one right here. How will you track if an artist has used its frame or not to get its one free frame? I guess if they sell, move artists around, how do they do that? It'll be in the metadata, or how's that go?
It's tracked in a few places. It's tracked in the metadata. It's tracked in our back end. Yeah, well, that's it. And then, so it'll be able to tell whether or not you've used artists for that frame. So like, if you send the artist to another wallet, you can mint another frame, but then you could still only use that with that artist itself.
Okay.
So it's like, then you just have 2 frames for the same artist.
So if you sell, or if somebody buys an artist that they have already used one free frame in a cabin, and you buy a new artist, you can get another free frame in a different cabin, or no?
Yeah. So like it's when it records it records like both the artist the artist ape who bought the frame, but also the wallet of the person who bought the frame.
Okay.
So it has two different mechanics, and then so basically, if somebody else gets the artist, they can also mint with that artist.
Okay, well that's good. They always have a free frame available to them as long as you aren't trying to use it in the same spot or the same cabin. Just whatever it's connected to, it has its free frame and can have one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Trying to clarify that. Sorry for everybody.
And also, like if you like are planning on switching wallets or something like that, like make sure that like the wallet you're using is the one you want to use, because you can't take all your frames that you've saved up and move it to a new wallet. You have to use the same one.
Good to know.
But like that can be on your ledger or whatever. So like, just make sure that you have your apes where you want them to be.
Good deal. Yeah, because once you put that society in and upgrade those frames, they're not movable to be reused again somewhere else. So make sure you have them where you want them if you're putting that money into it. Pretty much what you're trying to clarify.
Yeah.
Perfect. Because that'll confuse some people. And so going over it multiple times will help people not accidentally do that wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
Yield farming again.
Yeah, they killing it. Dark Water's killing it. I know Get Lost is.
I want to learn more about yield farming.
Yeah, we can't wait to get going because we plan on participating in all of this. My gosh, I had a freaking awesome question. I have a brain fart. Yeah, man. Again, thank you for all the information. Like, here we go.
Here's
Monet Mega. How do you guys reflect on the past few weeks with the huge exposure to ETH guys and Charles retweeting the tweet about the Ape Society? You know, is this a watershed moment, and can we get the most of this exposure? I mean, can you elaborate on that and like what we need to get this marketing out there? I know y'all had a meeting right today with some people, with Josh.
Yeah, I mean,
if you can elaborate on that, brother. Anything?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a big moment for not only our project but the chain. There's so many more people that are aware of us. You know, a lot of people in Cardano are kind of in the echo chamber a little bit, but like there's huge accounts. Basically, every big account from every chain is now aware of our project in some way or another. And you know, like there's a couple things that like I think people are underestimating that are outside of our community. Is like the first thing is that like from the beginning, we've been making the effort to establish cross-chain connections. We all own NFTs from projects on other chains. We know a lot of people from outside of our ecosystem, and while they may not come and buy apes immediately, you know, when people do come, we know what's going on their projects. We know, like, we know who they are, so we're able to relate to them when they do come. So it's not a coincidence that like ETH people come or Soul people come, and we know how to talk to them, and we know how their projects work. So it's like when they see our project, they can see some of what is part of them and what we're doing. That's why they are able to relate to our community a lot. And
I think we all minted seals, didn't we?
Oh,
yeah, I did. I know Congo did. I remember I minted 3.
Y'all did 6. Way back when before. So like when Wob comes in, it's just like y'all already know. And and that's the thing. That's why it's so y'all know y'all been in DeFi, y'all been in other NFT projects longer than most people in this space. So you know what I mean? That's why it's great. Y'all know, and y'all building, y'all taking from y'all lessons learned, experiences, and building into this project. But yeah, man, I think this is we need to take it. I know a lot of people have gotten apes from ETH, and it's pretty easy to see, you know, what y'all have building and a roadmap and a plan. So let's just, like you said, this is a very pivotal moment. We just need to capture it and keep that ball rolling, and take control of this first, you know, top 3, top 5, this, you know, take this momentum and really roll with it. So
are y'all done with minting? Makes You Rage asks, will we get any more mints, or is that it for this project?
I think they said
we have a frame mint coming up.
The frame mints, yeah. I think they said that the apes got way out of hand with the pricing or something that would warrant.
Yeah. And that would warrant, yes.
You know, maybe a second entry point or something, but
so you got the frames, awesome. Coming up, and no really apes or anything else right now.
Apes will get diluted. We can say that.
Yeah, we look. Yeah, y'all just keep building, and like you said, with the society and the cabins and everything, that's enough for now. And then
plenty.
Yeah. So.
Good deal.
Well, yeah. Again, man, I think this wraps it up, man. I much appreciated your time, all 3 of you. I know Charles is probably still going on with NFT Maker, so thank y'all for joining while that's going on. I know that's probably a subject y'all want to go here. But yeah, man, again, thank y'all. It's been a long time coming since it's get here. Hopefully one day we get y'all, we meet y'all in person, docs, and whatever. I don't care. Y'all just keep building. But we got to do this again here after CNFTCon to see, you know, or whatever, after everything goes live and get more information. But Krissy, anything else, sweetie?
I don't think so. I definitely want to do this again one day, like when cabins are out and frames are going, and you know, we can just keep talking about more. But thanks for being here now. This is amazing. We appreciate you answering what you could answer, because we know it's hard. It's hard. You got to keep things like tight and secret, you know, and we understand for the project. So thanks for coming out and just saying what you could say. You told us a lot and we really appreciate it.
Next time we'll be doing it. Yo, this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. This is what we're doing. Are we doing it right? At least you can kind of devolve a little bit more information and such. So yeah, man.
Thanks, Stock Trade. Thank you,
appreciate
everybody.
everybody
so much.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having us as well. Yeah. And,
awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys. You guys have been there from the beginning. Appreciate it.
Much love, man.
We are here. We appreciate you all.
Can't wait to see what y'all keep building and see where we go in the next couple months, man. Let's ride this wave together. Again, all the listeners, thank y'all. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe. In the description will be all three of these gentlemen. Please go give them a follow on Twitter. Join the Ape Society Discord if you have not already, to learn more about the amazing project. So, all right, Daily Chronicles signing off.
We are out. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.